Do you want to go on vacation? Don't you want to not have to worry about survival? It's like, okay,
Snort
that
cocaine off a stripper's ass. That's why I fucking do what I do, man. I'm not even, look, you laugh.
no,
Yeah, this is the right place.
like really figure. And then that's one way in which like implementing socialism on a larger scale would be a great thing. For example, like housing and just feeding the world. I, as an individual, if you gave me housing and you gave me food, it would free up a lot of time in my life to do what I want to do, and I would become a better individual, and I would probably start volunteering a lot more, and I could do a lot of things with my time that don't involve just me feeding myself. I mean, the world doesn't need me to spend all of my life just trying to feed myself.
Yeah, that's the argument for universal basic income because it's like people will say, critics will say, well, if people are just getting money for free, they're just going to be lazy and they're not going to do anything. Bullshit, dude. I got all this free time on my hands since I'm on spring break, and so I'm not going to school right now and I'm not working and I can't go anywhere. So what am I doing with my free time? I fucking got the whole Adobe package. I've been teaching myself Illustrator. Like that's a skill. I can make money with that. And not only that, it's fun.
And obviously not everybody wants to do something with their free time, and that's fine.
That's okay.
We can't control everybody. Like we can't tell everybody like you have to do something productive. No. But what we could do is, for example, open up like trade schools that are like run by, like, it's a social service where you can just go and like, okay, I got some free time, what can I do? It's like, hey, there's this free service where you could learn a new skill, and you could do that with your new time, with your free time. you know there's and if you don't want to do anything, fuck it, sit at home and don't do anything, and that's fine. There's gonna be a time when, like, if we could figure out, like, for example, um what do you call it, like a requirement for having universal income is like 4 hours a week you have to go and work at this factory, or you have to go do this thing, because as a society we need you to do that thing, we need this service to keep running so we can survive, and it's like a good thing for everything. We can all understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the only argument that we have is that, like, there's not going to be any incentive for anybody to do anything. The only incentive we have right now for people to do things is like, I want to have a great life. That's the only incentive. Like,
Yeah.
don't you want to have a great life? Don't you want to have a house, a big house? Do you want to go on vacation? Don't you want to not have to worry about survival? It's like, okay,
Snort
that
cocaine off a stripper's ass. That's why I fucking do what I do, man. I'm not even, look, you laugh.
no, you just threw everything we were talking about out the window.
No, I'm serious, bro. I'm just saying, like, that's my incentive. The
But
only
that's
reason I want
freedom.
what?
But that's freedom.
That's freedom. Yeah, I want to fuck hookers, bro.
What's wrong with that? Like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong. Like, whatever you want to do with your life, it's acceptable. Because, I mean, we take ourselves too seriously. We take life too seriously. And I mean, that's one thing that drives people to commit suicide. I can say it comfortably. All
Yeah,
this
because
pressure.
the pressure gets to them and they're like, whatever mistakes they made or whatever position they're in where they feel like they can no longer get to the greatest version of themselves or whatever, they see it as a dead end. They're like, okay, I'm out. You know? Yeah,
I
it's
think I
fitting.
think one thing that could definitely help in a huge way, and it's like a simple little change, is teaching philosophy in school from a young age all the way up to the end of like